Hi, what's your name?
Maude.
Maude, where are you
Yes.
from?
I'm from Northeast LA,
Okay, Northeast LA.
specifically Cypress Park.
And what brings you out to the Cypress Park Home Depot?
Well, this is my community. This is something that our immigrants have been facing. We've been facing a lot of violence and injustice. So here we are speaking out. I work with a local nonprofit called Healing Urban Barrios in Lincoln Heights, where I help the youth and I speak up and I advocate for the injustices that's happening within our communities. So yeah, you can find me at Sueños de Mi Raza, where I advocate for our community through art and fashion. I'm really passionate about my people. And we're here to show people that we're not gonna be complacent to injustice, and yeah.
Okay, what is your message to the people of LA?
I feel like a lot of people, they lose faith and they think that change isn't possible in an administration that wants to suppress us. But if we all come together, we can make change. That's a fact.
And what would you say to the people that just don't care?
I just think that shows a lack of empathy when people actually don't care, when you're seeing someone in front of you that's facing injustice and that's being wrongfully oppressed. For them to not care, that just shows a lack of empathy.
And you're Latina, right?
Yes.
What is your message to the Latinos out there that don't care about what's happening to their own people?
So as a Chicana that was born here but came from a family of immigrants, if you don't care to what's directly impacting your people, I feel like that just shows that you really forget where you come from. You wouldn't be here if it wasn't for the people that came here before you. I myself, as someone who was born here and who came from a family of immigrants, I remember where my roots are. And if you're not caring about your own people, that just shows that you lack basic human decency to not be able to not only just stand up for your people, but for the other immigrants that are being impacted by the situation.
Okay, and what is your message to Gen Z?
Gen Z, we gotta step it up. Gen Z has to step it up. I feel like we're not doing enough as a community. We have a lack of community. We are very separated at the moment. I think a lot of that has to do with social media and, COVID also impacted us in that way. But I myself, I enjoy making new connections, and I feel like if you go out and you want to meet new people and you want to create change, you're going to have to connect with people that may make you feel uncomfortable, but being out of your element and stepping out of your box, that's what we got to do.
Okay, one last question for you. What do you want for the future of LA?
I want a community that's accepting of one another no matter where you're from. I want people to also be respectful of one another and show care for one another, because there's a lack of care in the streets right now, and this is what community is. This is standing up for one another and showing that we are not going to stand for the injustice that's happening.
Okay. All right, thank you, Maude.
Thank you.